Was Floyd the most skilled fighter you ever fought?
100%.
100%.
100%. He's the most talented fighter that I've ever fought, yeah. 100%. 100%. I don't have no dispute in.
Yeah.
He is everything that people say or what he say he is. I fought him. We was young, growing up together. We was young in our early careers. I used to fly to Vegas, go hang out with him. He would come to New York, we hang out, all that. So his work ethics, like the way he worked was different. Like, yeah, see me, I was raw talent. I could just do shit like like nobody else could do. I could do it it was like Bluetooth for me. I could pull a shit out of the sky and just get it done. He was the guy that he put the work ethics on top of being, talented. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I don't get me wrong, I trained hard. Yeah, I put my work
but not like Floyd.
I didn't, yeah. And so I had a chance of working with him for the Pacquiao fight, and I got to train with him and see how he worked. And I mean, we would pull off 4 or 5 hour gym sessions, right from the gym session, leave there and go run 10 miles.
Yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we go home and go and lay down. And he'll call you again at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, what up? Let's go running. I'm like, yo, dude, are you crazy, dude? Like,
he just basically outworked everybody.
He outworked everybody.
He outworked everybody. That's why
he figured out that, let me outwork it. You know what I'm saying? Let me, I might not be as talented as Zab, or I might not have, you know what I'm saying, whatever, faster than Zab or whatever, hit harder than Zab, whatever, but let me outwork him, or let me make sure that my condition is on point so that I can last and outlast him in the fight. And that's what he did. So, it was nothing about he was better than me or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? He know and I know I was faster than him and everything. I mean, if we ever would have did it again, people would see.
I definitely will. I definitely give it up because I'm more experienced. I understand what's going on. I know his little moves. A lot of guys aren't crafty enough to understand the movement that he's doing. He fights like from a different era. He doesn't fight from this era where it's up front and back and forth. He's slipping, ducking, and give you different angles and pot shot different ways. So, but from this era, it's hard to say if there's anybody that can really. I mean, if Canelo would have fought him right, or not flat-footed, he could have gave a better fight.
One of the things that people forget is that Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
yep.
He was a much more aggressive fighter, and he would put himself in danger much more. And then when he became Money Mayweather, like as it got later and later in his life, he just got so much more brilliant defensively. And then he became the guy that you see shutting out Canelo Alvarez, stopping all these guys, just shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard to the point where you'd see world-class fighters like Sugar Shane Mosley, who did tag him, but other than that, didn't really. Once he recovered, he didn't really know what to do with Floyd. Floyd just had the answers to his style. He had figured him out.
Yeah, and I even see a lot of people because I go by his gym from time to time. And I see like a lot of people that are coming up in boxing who just want to right out the gate be what Floyd is now, you know what I mean? Be on the ropes and be able to slip punches but they forget like the time when he beat the fuck out of Arturo Gatti,
right.
And was no defense to it. He just came out and was throwing hands. Like they forget all the like amateur fights that he had before that he's won and lost, and he just had a different style of fighting. So it takes time to get to that level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain
that
people
Arturo Gatti fight was brutal.
Oh, brutal. Yeah. He's a monster. I give him a lot of respect. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of people do, but
they're crazy.
The man's just being him.
Well, he talks a lot of shit, but you got to separate that from what he does.
Yeah, I mean,
like when you watch him fight, the guy is defensively spectacular.
Yeah.
He knows exactly. When you watch the Canelo fight, I've watched the Canelo fight at least 3 times. And when you watch him stand in front of Canelo throws a left, he's over here, he throws a right, he's over here. Pop, take that jab with you.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm back here now. And Canelo is like just whiffing, just throwing punches. You could see the look in his face like, God damn it, I'm in here with a master.
Yeah.
This is a master boxer, and I'm learning a lesson here.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. He's a little too into himself. He should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like, you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Got it all. Does he beat Pacquiao again? Easy. Pacquiao's finished. He's in it for the few quid now, a few pounds more, a few more dollars. Great fighter, legend himself. But he can never look in the mirror and say he was the best of his era, because he already lost to Floyd Mayweather, who is the best of his era. Mayweather is, of his time, is unbeatable. No one's going to beat him.
You're